Looks like we're on. Well, hello and welcome back. We are in 2025. I believe it's my first video for you guys for the new year. So first of all, Happy New Year. A lot of you already know, and I already said that to you personally. But what's happening? Let's talk about January, the market. There has been some changes. December has been more or less a lull. I mean, there hasn't really been much, almost no listings. And all of a sudden, at least for Santa Fe Hills, although I'm going to pop in Santa Lena in here as well. Santa Fe Hill, all of a sudden we have 5 or 6 listings that just came up just right off the top of the year. I think 2 of those are listings from last year that did not sell, and I'm not sure why they're putting them back on with the same people. But sometimes people do what they do. So anyway, the newsletter is out. As you can see, like I said, talk about real estate update. We're going to cover that, and also I'm going to touch on something that a lot of people don't seem to know about, and that has to do with Proposition 19, because a lot of people, just give you a quick synopsis of that, a lot of people want to be able to buy another house, but because they're locked in, they're paying low property taxes. You know, if you bought a property $300,000, you know, you're probably paying based on the value of, you know, $350,000, maybe $3,500. Now, if you want to buy another house and it's over $1 million, now the thinking is you're going to be paying instead of $3,500, you're going to be paying basically $11,000 a year. So it's quite a substantial jump, but there is a way around it. It is for 55 plus. So if you're 55 plus, you're looking to sell and maybe buy something else, we'll talk about it really briefly and go from there. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Orzhel. I'm a broker, owner of Realty, but many of you have been joining me for many, many years, and you already know who I am. I think we run one of the best seller programs here. A couple of different ones we have. In 72, I have brought back, as you will see here, a guaranteed sold program. That I guarantee it, sell the property at your price, or I will sell it for free. At least I'll do my part for free. And I don't believe anyone else in the area, in the industry, will dare to give you this kind of a guarantee. Like I said, most agents make promises. You know, they do a song and a dance, but when it comes times to actually deliver, that's when the issue usually comes. And you really don't know that until you sign on a dotted line, right? So let's talk about my prediction. As you know, everything in real estate runs on interest rates, right? So the interest rates really haven't done much. We're still right around 7%. I know media makes a big deal about it. You know, look, the bottom line, if it's 7.1 or 6.8, it's really not a huge difference, right? So I am seeing a little more activity in the market because I believe that buyers have been sitting on the lines, you know, having their fingers crossed and hoping for rates to come down finally, have come to understanding that rate decreases are unlikely to happen in a near time. And while they're waiting, all they're doing is seeing prices go up. And also at the same time, if rates do come down, all that's going to do is push prices even higher, right? So, and if you follow me, I know you know what Ridgeline is, I believe, and that's the KB community all the way on top of the hill above Santa Fe Hills. We have new sales that have look like they're going to be closing around 2.1 million. Crazy as it is, but that's where we are as far as housing goes. I'm not sure what the new administration is going to do, because ultimately it's all about California government and all the red tape that they put on it, all the requirements they put on for the builders, the cost of getting permits, that makes it almost impossible to be able to, you know, sell something at any kind of margin without charging a high price. So in order for them to lower the price, they're going to have to let go of a lot of nonsense regulations, so they can make it a little less expensive to build, especially in California. I'm not sure how that likely this will happen. As you know, the fires, the LA fires, the Orange County has some fires. all this is going to do is you're basically going to be paying more money. I think they're locked in. The insurance company, they are not allowing him to drop any more people. At the same time, like it or not, I don't really care for insurance companies, but it is a business. If they're not making money, they're going to go somewhere else, right? They got to make some kind of profit on what they're selling. And I think you should foresee that your fire insurance, homeowner insurance is going to go up regardless where you live. So that's the bad news. So rates again around 7, but like I said, what I've seen is a lot of people are jumping in. So if we go basically to look at Santa Fe Hills, let's look at that. You can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 listings on. I believe this one here is, I think this one or this one is back on. It was on last year. They started at 1.4 and they slowly bled and now they're 1.3. I don't know. I kind of looked. We can look at the pictures. You can decide for yourself if this is going to make any difference or not. But it's a typical KB home. Carpet, tile, nothing extraordinary in the house. Kind of heavy carpet everywhere. So honestly, I'm not sure. Looks like if we go back here, we have some kind of a patio that extends the house. In my experience, that only makes less light being able to come in, right? And I think there's someone on the other side, so I don't know if it's going to sell for that. Now, if you know who I am, you watch myself. I mean, the only 2 years ago now, I sold a home on Via Barquero for $1.3 million. As you can see, all of them are still trying to get that. So I hope you understand what I offer is something that no one else offers. There's a way to do things. There's a traditional way to do things that most people do. And I'm sorry, I'm doing a shameless plug. But I think ultimately if you're selling, you owe it to yourself to talk to me. Like I said, we do things quickly. We do it over the weekend. We make sure we create the buzz. We create that competitive environment between the buyers. That's what buyers really want if they're going to pay the money. We create urgency. We make buyers come to us. So like I said, we can't really control inventory, right? Inventory, like I said, we have 5 listings. I can't control that. But what we can do is we can get all the eyes on you. And then ideally what I always try to do is I try to create a hybrid almost auction, because this is where people bid on your property, bid it up, and ultimately when buyers bid, you win, right? So that's all I'm going to say about this. Let's talk about some closings. We had 3 closings. We had one Avenida Abeja, $1,030,000, right? And it looks like they closed at $1,030,000, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2171 square feet. I think this one I had a good sized lot. Clean house, 3-car garage, right? Some small, fireplace, that's all a plus, right? I mean, it's a smaller house, but again, the price here, as you can see, it closed at $1,030,000. Yes, this house is larger. Both of them are larger, but they're asking $1.3 million, right? Another one that closed and on 533 Avenida Aguila. And if that serves me right, let me see. Smaller home. I believe it's about 1,600 square feet. Clean. I believe this was a rental at some point. But again, it's a small house, closed fairly quickly as they always do, because they're just more affordable. $889 was the asking price. They only got $865, so they did take a bit of a haircut. Let me see anything else here. It looks like they have provided a $10,000 concession. So basically, if you look at this price here of $865, you have to subtract another $10,000 because that was a concession to the buyer. I guess 14 days in the market. So Avenida Raquel 655. This one went pretty fast. It's a 3-bedroom, 3 full bath. It's an older home. 2134. Looks like they went in, did some flooring. I saw this house before. Quickly sold. Single stories are always going to be in demand. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2134 square feet. $1,075,000 asked. $1,180,000. So basically, they got $100K above that. Here's some pictures for you if you want to see that. Oops, I don't know why they're not coming up. right? I like this floor plan. It's kind of open. It's an older home, but it is an open floor plan. Like I said, I saw it. It had carpet everywhere, but it looks like somebody maybe put some money into it and did some enough stuff to make it appealing to people. The only other one that closed is on Avenida Abeja. It's 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2171. Actually, we already covered that, so that's pretty much it. We have 3 closings, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the market, right? We already talked about this one. This is the other one, also 3,300 square feet, which is the biggest model for KB. I believe this does not have a bathroom downstairs, because if I remember correctly, when you bought a KB home, you had an option of getting a large, what is it called? Sorry, I'm having a moment. Yes, large pantry and or the bathroom. So a lot of people wanted actually the pantry. Just so you know, having a bathroom downstairs, having a bedroom and a bathroom downstairs adds a lot of value, lots of value, right? So this is what it looks like. Based on what I'm seeing, this is probably a old laminate scallop floors, but the house is clean, carpet, nothing crazy, nothing exceptional about the house. But they are asking about 1.3, so we'll see what happens on this one. Maybe, maybe not. Market is kind of weird. So another one we have is Avenida Abeja. 4 days in the market. 930 is the asking price. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1617. I would assume this one was going to have something happening to it. It's a single story. They're pretty popular. So we'll see what happens to this. Let me just look at the inside. Pretty standard, right? Pretty standard stuff. Actually, no, they redone the kitchen, so it has value. So the kitchen looks very nice. Some upgrades. This is old style, as you can see with the step on it. So it needs work, but they've done some work to it. So we'll see what happens to that. Okay, so that's it. I hope I've given you enough information. So overall, the market's doing well. If you are going to sell, let me touch on this before I forget, because I did bring this up, but I forgot to finish it up. So if you're 55 plus, right? And let's say you do want to move. You bought a house, let's say for $300,000. You're paying a property tax of around maybe $4,000 or so now, even though the property may be $1 million, right? And let's say you want to buy a property that's $1.2 million, right? So what would happen? You would actually move your tax basis to the new property. The way it works is, if your property was selling $1 million, so that's your current value, right? And new house 1.2. The only thing that would get added to your basis or tax basis on the $300,000 is the difference between the new sale price and the old sale price. So you'll be paying taxes based on, let's say, $500,000. So you're probably going to pay about $5,500, $6,000 versus paying $11,000, right? So substantial savings on the taxes. If you want to know more about it and you're looking to sell, like I said, it is for 55 plus. Give me a call and we can talk about it. Otherwise, like I said, you want to get some more information, you can always go to N72. Let me flash it here really quick. You can go to n72.com, get information on my programs. And that's it. That's all I want to say for Santa Fe Hills. All right. Thank you so much.